What if the final curtain falls when the world least expects it?
One thing you can't fake is a smile. And she had a genuine one, honestly.
A beloved actress who lit up the screen in the 70s, a rising talent from The Walking Dead gone far too soon, a child star turned doctor, forever part of TV history, a Russian beauty queen and journalist, suddenly silenced, and a judge known for his compassion whose courtroom is now quiet. Fame can make someone unforgettable, but not untouchable. These are the Ulf died in August 2025. Frontman of the Sunset Strip hard rock band Junkyard, David Roach passed away on August 2, 2025 at 59. Just 2 weeks earlier, he married his longtime partner Jennifer in an intimate ceremony with his bandmates in attendance. He reportedly held on to humor and hope throughout his aggressive battle with squamous cell carcinoma affecting his head, neck, and throat. A GoFundMe started earlier in the year raised significant support to cover his mounting medical costs. Junkyard, known for their 1989 Geffen debut and a 2017 comeback High Water, saw Roach as the heart of their sound and spirit, someone remembered not just for his raspy vocals, but for steadfast resilience and connection. American actress and producer Kelly Lynn Klebanow, professionally known as Kelly Mack, died on August 2, 2025 at age 33 after battling an extremely rare diffuse midline glioma affecting her central nervous system. She studied cinematography at Chapman University and began her creative journey with a mini camera gifted in childhood.
Oh, you're Abby, right?
Addie, with a D.
Over her career, she racked up over 35 acting credits and produced 5 projects, appearing in The Walking Dead as Addie, Chicago Med, 911, and films like Broadcast Signal Intrusion and Delicate Arch. She also lent her voice as the match for Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
In every other universe, Gwen Stacy falls for Spider-Man.
And appeared in commercials alongside her mother. Rest in peace. Loni K. Anderson passed away on August 3, 2025, just 2 days before her 80th birthday. Sweet as she looked on screen, behind the blonde facade she flipped Hollywood stereotypes on their head. When offered the receptionist role on WKRP in Cincinnati, she initially resisted it, saying she didn't want to play window dressing.
And every time I say no, he says, "There's yes in my eyes. Do you see yes in there anywhere?"
Instead, she shaped Jennifer Marlowe into a smart, self-assured woman who ran the room with elegance and wit. Before fame, she taught school and performed in community theater, and even auditioned for Three's Company. A guest spot there led to her breakthrough. Later, she earned a reputation for candid memoirs. In 1995's My Life in High Heels, she didn't shy away from her flaws. Her final performance was in the 2023 Lifetime feature Ladies of the 80s, A Diva's Christmas, where she joined fellow soap icons one last time. Robert Bobby Whitlock died on August 10, 2025 in his Texas home at age 77 after a brief illness. Raised in Memphis as the son of a Southern Baptist preacher, he cut his teeth in the soul-infused music scene of the 60s, working with Sam and Dave and Booker T and the MGs. In 1970, he teamed up with Eric Clapton to form Derek and the Dominoes, co-writing half the tracks on Layla and other assorted love songs, including Bell Bottom Blues and I Looked Away. After internal struggles and a climb marred by excess, he left music and spent 2 quiet decades farming in Mississippi. In the late 90s, he resurfaced, collaborating with his wife Coco Carmel in Austin. In 2024, he was honored with a brass note on Memphis's Beale Street Walk of Fame and marked the occasion with a new song called Walking on Beale Street. Danielle Louise Spencer began her career at age 9, jumping from the Bronx into the spotlight as Dee Thomas on What's Happening.
You shouldn't get so upset just because your son is a juvenile delinquent.
She survived a near-fatal car crash during filming in 1977 that left her in a coma for 3 weeks and resulted in long-term health issues, including spinal stenosis and chronic pain. After the show's sequel and brief acting stints, she pursued higher education, earning a marine biology degree at UCLA, then a doctorate in veterinary medicine from Tuskegee University in 1993. As Dr. D, she practiced veterinary medicine, hosted pet care segments on Richmond TV, and even treated animals long after her acting days. Her life journey, from child star to scientist and advocate, was featured in the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History. She passed away at 60 after battling gastric cancer and cardiac arrest. On July 5, 2025, Kseniya Alexandrova and her husband were driving home through Tver, a region in western Russia, when a large elk suddenly leapt onto the highway. From the moment it jumped out until the impact, a split second passed. "I didn't have time to react," her husband later said. The elk smashed into their Porsche, partially crashing through the windshield. The blow struck Kseniya directly in the head. She was instantly unconscious, her skull severely fractured. Though both wore seatbelts and were driving at a low speed, the airbags didn't deploy. Bystanders stopped to help until an ambulance rushed her to a hospital in Moscow. Following initial surgery, her condition briefly improved. She was responsive, though unable to speak due to intubation. But a second operation led to complications, meningitis, and blood poisoning. She died on August 12th. Kseniya had been married just 4 months.
Alexandrova Kseniya!
Kseniya Alexandrova!
Known as first runner-up in Miss Russia 2017, she later opened her own psychology practice, bridging glamour with empathy.
One thing you can't fake is a smile. And she had a genuine one, honestly.
Frank Caprio, the beloved municipal judge who became a global internet sensation,
Rhode Island's iconic judge, Frank Caprio, has died this afternoon.
passed away on August 20th, 2025, at the age of 88 after battling pancreatic cancer. Born to Italian immigrants in Providence, Rhode Island, Caprio's life reflected a deep commitment to fairness, community, and compassion. He served as a judge for nearly 40 years, but it was the televised show Caught in Providence that brought him into millions of homes.
This case is dismissed. I mean, I don't care what you came in for today. I was going to dismiss it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
His soft-spoken empathy, dismissing parking tickets for struggling single parents or granting leniency to elderly veterans, went viral worldwide.
You have to help somebody else.
Yes, sir.
There are an awful lot of people out there who have similar problems, and you are going to be in a situation to help them. Don't forget them.
Behind the scenes, he also established scholarships for underprivileged students and mentored dozens of law students. Until the end, Caprio kept working in his office. He was more than a judge. He became a symbol of what justice could look like when it met mercy. Rest in peace.
A TV star who didn't start acting until he was in his 60s has died. Jerry Adler.
Jerry Adler, who died peacefully in his sleep on August 23, 2025 at the age of 96, spent over 70 years shaping American entertainment both on and off screen. Born into a theatrical family, he began backstage as a stage manager on Broadway classics like My Fair Lady and The Pajama Game. He didn't start acting until his 60s. What began as late-stage experimentation became a second act.
But in order for it to be a hit with your target audience, you'd have to have a mounted cop on him, be ripped up the ass with a Mac-10, no?
Adler became widely recognized for his role as Hesh Rabkin on The Sopranos, a trusted consigliere to Tony, with decades of underworld history behind his eyes.
Just give it all to me whenever you can.
You gonna do this every time?
Whatever you say.
He later appeared in The Good Wife, Transparent, and Manhattan Murder Mystery. Even in his 90s, Adler continued to act, read scripts, and attend readings. Colleagues described him as gracious, witty, and fiercely intelligent, an actor who bloomed in the third act of life and never stopped performing. Rest in peace. They entertained us, inspired us, moved us. And now their absence leaves a quiet space where laughter, wisdom, and presence once lived. Which of these losses hit you the hardest, and why? Every month reminds us how fragile and fleeting life can be, even for the icons we thought would always be around. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tributes, true stories, and the legacies left behind. And remember, someone's favorite star is someone's greatest loss. Thank you for watching.